Hello and welcome to another episode of the Just Click podcast. I'm your host Jordan and I'm here with my co-host Justin. And I'm here with a very special guest, Nyan. Nyan, you're another intern just like us. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Nyan. I'm from Temasek Poly and I'm currently studying in a new course called Applying Artificial Intelligence.
Alright, cool. Can you just tell us why did you choose this diploma in the first place?
To me, right, I basically chose AI because of in the future, right, the demand will be more on AI. That's why I chose it. Yeah.
So your other option, what was your other option then?
Other option, as
Yeah.
in compared to other like full stack developer and like other like software developer, right? Because AI is taking over, right? Essentially, you can ask ChatGPT to create a task and they can do it for you. That's why the AI is more in demand. That's why I chose AI.
Oh, alright.
Essentially, yeah.
That's pretty cool. So, can you, as simply as possible, explain to me, because I don't really know much, if anything, about AI. What is AI itself? AI stands for artificial intelligence, right?
AI stands for artificial
So,
intelligence.
what
Yeah.
is it? Like, can you explain as simply as possible?
Okay, AI is right. It's to to be quite precise, right? It's basically make human tasks more efficient and more faster. That's AI.
Okay. So, what are some like basic examples of it? So for me, I think of when I think of AI, I think of the big movies that have like the Terminator, or even something like Avengers: Age of Ultron, or
Yeah.
iRobot, or something like that. Are those all AIs?
Terminator, I'm not too sure because I haven't watched that one, but I have heard of Terminator before. Like, the closest one would be the Avenger or Age of Ultron, the Ultron one. Yeah.
So those aren't how fictitious are those? How fake are those? How real are those as AI?
For Ultron, right? I think we have like some speech recognition system like Google or Amazon Alexa and Siri. Yeah. In the future, like it could be possible, but not now yet.
Not now.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
so in general, can you break down like what sort of type there are different types of AI?
Yeah, there are
right?
different types of AI. It's based on your needs. So basically, in ChatGPT, right? Like their main software developer who is like OpenAI, right? They not only have like ChatGPT, they have others software like Dali or Dolly, and then ChatGPT as well. And then I think they have another program. I don't remember specifically. I think they have another one as well. But for now, I only know these two. So for ChatGPT, right, they use like natural language processing to process the data, and then for the DALL-E, right, they use like deep learning neural networks to create like images and videos and speech. Yeah.
Okay.
wait, then how do they manage to create all these images and speeches and text
Okay.
all that?
So for that one, right, you will need a lot of data like as in like images, like other voice data, because based on the data, right, they are training to be like impersonate like another person or another images, or they are essentially creating another new pieces of art. Yeah, because you need a lot of data. Yeah.
So for example, so is it something like example, oh you want the AI to identify, for example, an apple, you need to give him like 100 images of an apple.
Correct. Yeah, 100 images of data set and a lot of code as well. Yeah.
So that's just like to me that's like the most basic AI. Is that called image recognition? Is that called object recognition? What is the official term for that?
Image and object recognition, right? They use the deep learning neural networks.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
right, yeah.
back of it. What is machine learning? What's deep learning? Okay, one more. What's deep learning that you just mentioned?
Okay, deep learning is like neural network that differentiated into like it's mainly for video and images. Yeah. But for the text, right, they use natural language processing, which is NLP. That's they also use data as well. And then another one, machine learning, is basically machine learning is just algorithm. So basically to make your decision.
Okay, so wait.
So basically to predict the decision, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So right now, I guess back to deep learning. Deep learning, you say, is just wait one more time. What is deep learning again? It's just
Deep learning, right? Deep learning, like as in how?
yeah. How is deep learning done? Like, is there a process towards it?
Yeah, there is process, but it's okay. I will explain it by three parts. So you will need a data, and you will need an algorithm, and you will need a like deep learning format
Okay.
to produce a good precise images and speech. Yeah.
Okay. So what's an algorithm then? Okay. Yeah. Let's break it down. All these complex terms.
Okay. Algorithm. How do I explain it to you? For algorithms, right? It is included in deep learning as well, but it is included everywhere too.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't have like specific terms for algorithms in deep learning and natural language processing. Yeah.
Okay. So all these sort of things they can kind of be found everywhere, right? Like, when I hear all these terms, they sound very complex. But
Yeah.
AI is kind of in our everyday life.
It's essentially everywhere. Like it's for example, right? It's Apple Siri, Amazon Alexa, Google, and then even content recognition system in YouTube, or on Facebook, or Disney Plus and Netflix as well. Yeah.
So it kind of already is baked into our
Yeah.
everyday
correct.
life. We just don't think of these
Yeah,
as
you just don't see it.
an AI. But in the past, what other sort of AI have been like implemented before? Before all these like YouTube and YouTube, or maybe our streaming services or social media, was AI a thing that we just didn't know was AI, or we don't recognize as AI? Like when you mention algorithm, I wouldn't have thought algorithm as an AI.
Yeah. For that one, right? I think if I remember correctly, I remember one article that I read in like long time ago that like OpenAI, right, who is the developer of ChatGPT, they started developing ChatGPT for quite a while now, and they took over the time. Like by the time, like for example, right, what I saw in article, right, deep learning and like deep learning neural network, they are like most become popular in 2010, yeah, 2010, and then by that time, right, the ChatGPT community was started developing it just now, right? They perfected it, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So for complex AI like ChatGPT, how long will you say it will take for one company, like if they start now, how long will it take to perfect something on the level of, let's say, ChatGPT?
Oh, you mean start with it?
Yeah, if they start now, how many years down the road until they have something that matches up to that level?
it would have been faster now, right?
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
now
way
because right, OpenAI, right, they are selling their product keys, which is their how do I say it? Which is their training data, and their services, yeah. Which is this one. I can show it to you.
You gotta send us a link to this afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a train model, yeah.
Yeah.
Train model.
Okay,
Yeah.
real quick for us and I guess the rest of the audience, what is OpenAI is a website, is it?
OpenAI is it's a company.
It's a company, okay.
Yeah.
The software.
It's a ChatGPT company. Yeah. It's just,
Okay.
for example, right? They have for Facebook, right? It's Meta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
They're the
Chat-
company that owns
yeah.
it.
They're the company that owns it,
Yeah.
and then they sell the training data that they use.
The model, sorry.
The model.
Yeah.
So they sell the model.
Yeah, they saw for the model, right? They have like personal one and enterprise one, just like Facebook or Microsoft, yeah.
Okay. So when people come to when they buy this model that they have, what do people use this to build? I'm guessing they're not building a better ChatGPT, because there isn't really. I'm sure there are competitors to ChatGPT, but
Yeah,
the world doesn't.
there are a lot of competitors
Yeah.
now, so.
But why would the world need more ChatGPTs, kind of? Is there any reason that ChatGPT should be used instead of? I think Bing has something.
Yeah, Bing has something, and Google also
Google
has
has one.
Google Bird.
Yeah,
Bard.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bard.
Bard, is it?
Yeah, I think something like that.
Mm.
But it's more just why? Okay, what reason would we even have to like need to use these? Why would someone want to make a different AI for this thing on the same model that they're using? Isn't that basically the same?
To my knowledge, right, I think each model, right, they can be fine tuned to their preference. So, um, for each model, right, they will have a different outcomes. So for if you want to know some topic in open here, right, you can ChatGPT, right, you can insert that. Also, if you put in the like Bing or Google Bard, right, and then the different outcomes will show. That's right.
So even though it's the same sort of like model.
Yeah, you can you can check out the outcomes, and you can check out the like the processing time as well. The better the model is, the faster the output. Yeah.
So faster output.
Yeah, because I send ChatGPT, right, when you are typing, right, they do not show they do not show the outputs because they don't have sufficient data, or they don't have like sufficient data until 2018 or 2020 that they basically show that. But for other model, right, they could be inserting the other data. Yeah, that's why they are competitor.
Okay, but otherwise, it's sort of like, how do you say this? When OpenAI is selling this model, are they expecting people to make the same AI with it, or are they expecting someone to make a new sort of thing? Not like ChatGPT, but they're expecting to make them maybe a music, an AI music software. Do you use the same model to make a different sort of thing, or is it gonna make a similar text-based AI, but maybe for
like you
something?
mentioned earlier, they are selling the data, right?
The model.
Yeah, the model for individual and for enterprise, right?
Yeah.
So what do companies buy the enterprise model for?
So for that one, right, I'm not really sure for that one, because what I understand, right, they usually go for the like fresher knowledge and like broad set of capabilities, so more data. So for currently, right, for the free ChatGPT version, right, you only have limited knowledge. But if you go with the other pricing one, right, they will have a lot of data from like 1990s or whatever the day is. Because for currently, right, for the one you're using right now, it's only limited to 2018.
Oh.
So if you ask about like if you ask about like when did Steve Jobs die or whatever, they do not understand.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So otherwise, then the rest of OpenAI as a company is just trying to train and build more models that then they can sell to people to use.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay. So how would something like when I know ChatGPT is a very like complex thing. There's many. I'm sure it's come from many years of like evolution. What is the precursor to ChatGPT? Was there? I guess it's like Siri to an extent. Is like Siri is like the little like not parent but like what do you call it, like the earlier
predecessor.
Yeah, the yeah, like a precursor
yeah.
to ChatGPT. Like you input something and then they input an answer back to you. Would you say Siri came before?
Oh, Siri.
It's like are they related somehow? Is Siri and ChatGPT related?
Siri and ChatGPT.
What came before ChatGPT? Would you say?
Siri and ChatGPT are quite similar, but quite similar as well. For series, right, they use deep learning neural networks because they are using a lot of data on the listening, the audios and stuff. For the ChatGPT, right? They use newer natural language processing format. It's quite different.
But to an extent, Siri needs to first hear what I say, and then they will process what I say.
In a way
that's what makes them similar. Was there anything before Siri that may have been
before Siri? I mean, they don't have
not like another speech to voice not another speech recognition, but is there anything else that may
exactly that AI is it?
Yeah, there's something that AI related. I guess the concept of like taking your voice and listening to it and then putting it into your search bar. You know when you like, or is that just a?
I think the one earlier I think it's Shazam.
Oh,
yeah,
Shazam.
Shazam.
That's an AI as well.
Yeah,
right?
that's an AI as well. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think of those as like.
Alright, Shazam is a thing that
I didn't even think of those as like AI. Okay, so now I want to ask, how does it work? Like, how does it work? How does Shazam listen? Okay, for those who don't know Shazam listens to. You can play a song into your phone, or like your phone can listen to a piece of music, and then they will tell you the title of the song. I guess they'll tell you what song it is. How does Shazam work? Kind of like, okay, how do you train Shazam? What is the building of Shazam?
Okay, Shazam is Shazam quite similar to Siri, but I think they use a different source of technology that I'm not really familiar with.
Okay.
For spectrogram, but I'm not really familiar with it.
Okay, yeah. So I guess they interpret the like audio waves.
Yeah, in a way, like frequency,
And then they try to match it to.
I think they are about audios and frequency. Yeah.
But these sort of things, aren't they? How do you say this? Aren't they searching the entire like internet? Aren't they searching like a big library of things?
They build library of things, so you will need data.
Massive data.
Massive data with the songs mostly.
Yeah. So those things are, I guess, the biggest part about AI is kind of the training that it comes with.
Training and fine tuning of the model, the way you want for your preference.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's how Siri, and I'm gonna say that's how Siri and your Amazon like Alexa work. They just they try and perceive what you're saying, and I guess they train by putting in
the
a lot of people's like speech.
A lot of speech and lot of text as well, and then a lot of speech, and a lot of voices as well.
Okay, so then how do you say this? How does it come to understand that this? Let's say I say a word, like I say the word Siri, for example. How would it be able to take that and okay, this is the word Siri? Then I guess they know that audio wave is this word, and when it says a similar audio wave.
Yeah, because I have a funny experience. So for Google, right? You can even call like Hey Google, and they will know it.
So they just take a very wide sample of.
Very wide sample of like every accent, every languages. Every accent.
And then they'll try and match it up.
Every accent, but they tend to hate Chinese accent.
I think they just don't like you.
They just don't like me.
I think that's just a you problem.
Is it because I'm Chinese?
Maybe. Maybe. Who knows?
You're Chinese too.
Well, they don't like. I think it's just you. I think it's just Justin. I think they just don't like Justin. How do you say this? How does it understand what you're saying? Not what you're saying, but like you say a word like Hey Google, what is the weather? How does it understand the command what is the weather? Or I guess that's just algorithms as well. Like your search engine.
Algorithms and.
So that's just putting it into like a search engine.
In a way.
In a way, it's just a search engine as a voice.
Yeah, in a way.
But ChatGPT isn't a search engine, is it?
ChatGPT is it you could call it a search engine.
It's got like parts of search engine.
Yeah, it's search engine, but the outputs are very precise and accurate. Because once you fill out the text, right, they compared to search engine like Google or the Google Chrome or the other Microsoft Bing, they provide a specific precise text. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. ChatGPT is the only thing I want to ask about now. Like, I'm curious how it comprehends like a lot of. Let's say I give it a massive paragraph or a massive question, and I tell them do this thing for me, and it'll comprehend everything I just said,
Yeah.
and then do something. I can't just put it in a search engine and get the same result.
Yeah.
How is it learn? How do you teach something to comprehend speech? Yeah.
Just like I said before, like data and
A lot of data.
a lot of data and for that one is NLP and then a lot of NLP different style coding. Yeah.
You
Okay.
said
And then for the deployment model, and then once you deploy a model, right, and then you can take a look at the output. If you're not satisfied with the output, right, you can like fine tune for the better outcomes. Right, yeah.
you said that a lot of data is needed, but can you kind of quantify for us if it's possible?
I'm not really sure because
6 digit, 10 digit?
because right the one I did for my school project, right, they require like 1 million, 2 million of data just for a simple project. So my project is basically like whether a person might have a stroke or not, right? Basically, I have to build a machine learning algorithms and I have to feed in the data. For the data, right, I need lots of data because based on the race and based on your past health condition, right? And then the machine learning algorithm was supposed to make a decision out of it. So you will require a lot of data. But for this ChatGPT and law, right, they will require massive lot of data.
That's like numbers that are too big
because
for us to
right,
comprehend.
there's a lot of data now, yeah, because of that.
Something like ChatGPT, they also just learn by. Can ChatGPT teach itself to an extent? Can it teach itself? Like, can you?
Can it teach itself and get more smarter? Is it?
Yeah, like can I? I have to feed it data. Can I teach it to feed itself data?
Oh, you mean generate data for me? Is it?
Kind of.
I've never tried before, but
I wonder.
It sounds tempting.
All right, let's not do that. I do wonder, can a lot of people talk about things such as bias training.
Oh yeah, bias training. Yeah.
Okay, so what is bias training data? To me, bias training data is like if you show it. Let's say the AI is like wants to recognize images of cats or okay, let's take apples. Earlier was apples. So if you only show it red apples, it will only recognize apples as red. And then it will reject anything that's a green apple, even though
it is called bias. Yeah, the one you just
is that how do you like get rid of that biasness? Do you just like
for you to get rid of the bias, right? Basically you must do everything like in precise and quite detailed. So whatever the data that you put in, right, you must label it quite accurately, yeah. Because if you don't put it accurately, right, the result will be biased, just like you said, yeah.
Then you mentioned for your own school project you had to do 1 million.
Yeah. Because I did one project called deep learning object recognition. So basically, I have to feed a lot of data of like animals, right? Animals, and then I train that data and I develop it. But turns out my data was quite unbalanced and biased. So whenever I like show the camera to like a car, show the camera to like to a certain animals, right? They do not recognize it. So for example, for dog, right, they recognize cat, and then for cats, right, they recognize elephant. The data is very accurate and balanced and that biased.
So that case is not sort of like it wasn't necessarily bias in a way is like not malicious. It wasn't trying to be evil. You weren't trying to be a bad like feed it tell it that this thing is a cat even though it's a dog. You weren't trying to do something bad.
It's just the like bias is just the developer and the developer mistakes. I would
Yeah,
say.
but it can be to an extent someone who is trying to, purposely make something.
Yeah.
What
it
do
can
you
be.
come thinking about like the worst
To an extent,
case
it's more
scenarios?
just because AI for a lot of people is associated negatively. A lot of people think AI is pretty bad, but to an extent, AI comes from is made by someone, and so if AI goes into the wrong hands, then the AI is kind of not evil, but
Yeah,
the idea of like it will give you a negative sort of outcome.
yeah, it's based on your ethic and consideration.
Ethics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of this, so those like spam bots and spam callers,
Yeah.
those use AI.
Okay, that's an AI.
Yeah, that's an
AI.
AI too. But I was reading somewhere that like the AI, like, is it possible for this type of AI to track like, oh, whether you see like the response to it, like your response to a scam message, and then from there they may feed you more scams or something along that lines.
That's possible. Yeah.
Oh.
But because of that, right, we have to learn a course for AI edit. That's why.
Okay.
To not to do those. Yeah.
Okay, wait,
It is possible to do that.
Alright, yeah, I saw your courses. You had AI ethics.
Yeah,
as well.
ethics.
What is ethics? What is that entire course?
Okay, it's just for us to like not to take advantage of it. Yeah.
What if you want to take advantage of it?
Because I don't want to, because I'm not quite smart to.
Like maybe just telling you that.
To be honest, yeah, I'm being quite
Yeah.
frank. Yeah.
Right, it is just saying that like this thing can be used to do really harmful things. So you just gotta be very
Yeah, it is
careful.
possible.
You can stay scared, I'll make the money.
Okay, yeah. So just let him. Yeah, I'll just stay. However, is the general public's fear of AI like justified? Kind of. Is it justified? Like people are kind of like when you hear AI, you think like, oh, this thing is.
Yeah, I think because people are fear because they to be quite frank, right? Because they put out a lot of jobs. That job they put out a lot of jobs and then they misuse for AI, like for it's like deepfake or like deepfake and what is that another I forgot already.
Like AI art.
Yeah, AI art and music as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So alright, I want to know. Let's explain to the audience what deepfake is. A deepfake is kind of like the AI recreates is it a video of a person?
Yeah, video of a person. Yeah.
And that person can also talk.
Yeah, can talk and can talk exactly like the person.
Trying to imitate the
trying
person.
to imitate. Yeah.
It's trying to imitate the person. Yeah.
Speaking of deepfakes, I would like to know your opinion on it because, as you know, in like movies and things like that, they actually use deepfakes to like revive dead actors
Yeah.
or feature
Sometimes
actors
they
that
do,
were
right?
Yeah.
dead. Or you also see in the news a while back they use deepfakes to fake very malicious videos and things like that.
Yeah, you do.
So what's your overall opinion on it?
For me, right? Since I learned AI edit, right? I suggest not to use it for evil and to use it for good, because there's a lot of like bad deepfakes out there, but I prefer it to be like for deepfake, right? I prefer it to be like for educational purposes or for entertainment purposes. Yeah.
What educational purposes can deepfakes have though?
I think there's a lot of like, for example, right, for the Gandhi quotes, right, you can actually display Gandhi and Gandhi voices, or like for Steve Jobs quotes and Steve Jobs display and stuff like that. Yeah.
So it's like to bring things to life.
Yeah, correct. Bring things to life.
But not
You
in
can use it
movies.
for entertainment. We also
Yeah.
Like they did in like Fast and Furious, right? Is it?
Oh,
Fast and
I'm not very.
Furious, Star Wars.
Yeah,
they did
Star
in
Wars. Star Wars
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did that as well.
Yeah.
Even Top Gun. They
Oh yeah, Top
Maverick,
Gun.
yeah, Top Gun
Maverick,
Maverick,
yeah.
Yeah. Would you? What are your thoughts on like bringing an actor who's passed back into debate is of the idea of like consent. They aren't able to consent to their thing because they're passed on.
Mm-hmm.
What are your general thoughts on that kind of I'm sure this is very controversial. No matter what you say, someone will get angry. Anyway.
Then
But-
what is us in the first
Yeah,
place?
but it's more just, I kind of just want to hear your thoughts because I think it's an interesting like.
My thought is right. I prefer to be a deepfake person rather than they recast another actor.
So that's just your personal.
Yeah, my personal.
I personally I prefer it cause it's in a sense paying homage to it, and if their, for example, their next of kin, I think that's important. If their next of kin approves of it, then I see why not.
Yeah.
Cause they can't consent, they're dead.
Yeah.
But if like their family or their next of kin do it, then it's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the nicer ways to look at it. Some people are just like, nah, just do it. Why not?
What do you think about it?
I'm still like kind of unsure how I feel about it. It is scary to think that at any point, I could see like they're gone, but then you're still trying to use them despite the fact that they've left. Like you're trying to use their legacy, for your own quote unquote profit.
Wait, have you heard of the Beatles, right?
Oh, what about the Beatles?
The Beatles, right? They just released a new music now and then using the
Deepfake?
the AI music. So basically, two of the members in there, right? They are passed on, and then they are using their demo and their voices to create new music, and then I think the recording is around 1970, so it's quite long already. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they are releasing it now
Okay.
because of AI.
So that's another point that I kind of want to bring on is the concept of using training, because you need training data,
Yeah.
but this data that you get can't necessarily you said you had a million what earlier,
Mhm.
million, what was the units that you
Million data.
There's a lot of data, like
Yeah.
not
And it-
not
yeah.
specific.
but you can't necessarily ask all 1 million people, are you okay with being used to an extent?
Oh, so we're diving into ethics now.
Yeah, ethics. Is it how ethical is it to say, let's say it's an AI art, that AI art has to be trained on other artists, but a lot of those artists don't necessarily
Like
agree, not just don't like it, but they didn't agree to be used as training data. What do you think about that?
for the art, right?
Yeah, art, music in this case as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could. It could eventually lead to plagiarism, right? Is it?
Yeah, it is kind of like a plagiarism.
For that one, I'm not really sure because I never heard it before. To be honest, yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the plagiarism for AI, I only heard plagiarism for music. Just the, for example, Ed Sheeran, right? He got sued. He got sued because of the lyrics chord similarity.
Yeah, the concept similar.
Yeah.
Do you ever see like the same problems for
With AI? To this day, I've never heard it before. But for art, right, they could be because I'm not art person. Yeah.
No, we are all not art people.
I want to ask the big question: these are creative fields? AI art and AI music, they both under the category of art. And these arts, do you think they will not die, but take a bit of a hit just because AI is able to do art?
Oh right.
Like I can see AI drawings.
I think it depends on the people. If people prefers the AI, right, it will definitely get more attention. But I think for me, right, I prefer people.
Yeah.
Right, cause actually National Day period, I saw a few companies, they put up posters and flyers, things like that, which are clearly made by AI. And they traditionally you'd have for example a picture of someone smiling, for example you have a person that will take the photo, but in that case they use AI portraits and so on. I saw it around a bit. It was a clothes company, if I'm not wrong.
Let's not mention who they are.
No, I forgot the company's name even. I just remember it's a clothes one. But yeah, do you think that this will become more widespread in the future?
I think they will use more, yeah. Because just now, I saw a Instagram post, where the World Cup is held in the, where's that?
Which country is?
Which country
Is
before?
it Paris?
No. It's not. Is it Saudi?
Qatar is it?
Yeah, Qatar. Yeah. In Qatar, right, they have different kinds of stadiums for different teams, right? But what AI does it, right? They make it look old, so that the stadium is quite destroyed now, like quite messy. Yeah. Like for example, right, in stadium in Qatar, before after World Cup, they make it they post it for the fames in Instagram. Yeah. In fact, it's not real.
So a lot of this AI can be used, kind of, I guess, to lie to people to an extent.
You can.
Yeah, that's quite. That is the big fear, isn't it? Like I can create a deep fake to spread this fake news. I can create this AI art to make you think that I drew this when I really just asked an AI to draw this for me.
Or you can even fake pictures altogether.
Yeah. How I don't know whether you are able to answer this, but how should the law be around these, and how should
Yeah. I think
let's say AI, I guess music. Music. Yeah, you train your data on my. Let's say I'm a musician. Justin comes around. He trains his AI to recreate music that's from me. He didn't, make the exact song, but he learns my style, and then he makes music using the AI.
Yeah, I think what your question is about, right, is about misleading the
Public.
right? I think in the future there will be like law for it for AI. Yeah. There will be though, because if not, right, people will keep using advantages.
Yeah. But otherwise, the whole idea that at any time, at any point, whatever I make could become training data.
Yeah. In a way,
It's scary for you.
It's kind of scary. I mean, I'm not a creative. I don't make something like art. I don't make any sort of thing. But the idea that anyone can just become training data, even technically, if I not sell my data, but if I have my data on the internet, kind of, with cookies and all that, am I basically a data point to an extent?
as in,
Would I become how would I become training data? Would all of us one day become training data in some way, shape, or form?
I think it is possible. I won't say it's not possible.
You are feeding his nightmares now.
I'm not too. That's a bit of a nightmare.
Don't worry, I think it will happen only after once he dies. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big.
Because for it to take over, right? I don't think it will take over. For it to become like more corrupt, right? It will become after like a while, not now.
So is it like it'll take a long time to refine bots? Is it AI in general?
Refine as in
Like
refine,
make
good.
it good.
Like the ChatGPT is a very big. It's also very expensive to upkeep, I'm guessing. But this will only get cheaper and cheaper to make something this powerful.
Yeah, because right, I think ChatGPT might have this that have function. Once you put in your answer questions, right, they will give you an answer, right, and then they will get the data, the one that you put in, right, and then they will feed into their model as well, and then to generate more better outcomes.
But how? Okay, that's not a question. On that, how do they know whether the answer? Let's say I ask them a question like what, like I ask them to write me an essay. How will they know whether I'm satisfied with my answer or not? Just like I see it, I copy and paste it, I'm done.
I think they have like certification, or certification.
Oh yeah, we can tell them if we're satisfied. But most people don't think twice. They just see it and either they're happy and they copy and paste it and they're done, or they don't like it and maybe they just they tweak it a bit, or they just don't even care. They write their own essay.
For me, right, I will tell the ChatGPT to write it, and then I will get some general idea about it, and then I'll write it for myself.
Yeah, and you'll do that, but then how would they know whether what they gave you was good or bad?
Because right, ChatGPT, right, they have you can see, right, they have like. You can give.
You can give it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
You can give it feedback.
It clearly shows that I've never done that.
Yeah.
You can give it feedback.
But I think they will track all of it.
This is, I guess, going back, we just talked about this whole AI art and deepfakes. Going back to ChatGPT itself, what do you think it's scary that we can do things like this? I can make it write my emails for me. I can ask it to fix my grammar. I can ask it to give me a recipe. It may not be fully accurate, but I can do these things. Is that good or bad? Are we getting lazier? Is it harmful to us that it can do all this information?
For me, it's fun. I find it easy.
Yeah.
Of course. You're
I
finding
don't get it why you use the word scary, honestly.
It is, isn't it
Because
kind of
it's just-
daunting when you see it write an entire essay for you?
No, it's
just-
like Google with less steps. That's how I feel.
Well, Google could never write my essay for me.
I mean, like, wait, why is it daunting or scary?
It's just, I didn't realize how quick the future is coming to an extent.
I think because of the one you're worrying about the essay, right? I think people are like developing an algorithm to detect whether you
Are
are
using
using ChatGPT or not. Whether it is plagiarized or not. So you won't have to worry about that.
But do you think those are accurate?
I think
the
they are.
But that's
AI.
an AI fighting an AI.
Yeah.
Which is always very funny to think of. Other than that, there's one more AI which I kind of know of and I want to ask of, and that's I guess not captchas. Captchas are like to detect AIs. A captcha is the thing that you use to like you detect. Captcha is the one where you like select images of like a motorcycle to like pass this test. It's to detect whether you're an AI or not. What is the AI itself that it's trying to stop? Is there a name for that? Like
For the tech,
what is the captcha trying to stop?
Although I'm not really sure. I only
Okay.
know just general stuff of it.
Okay, but captchas are basically used to stop web bots from like buying all the tickets of a website or from browsing their websites. I think.
Oh, you mean the capture?
Yeah, that captcha.
Oh.
What were you
Sorry.
thinking of?
Hey,
So
I just heard the word capture. That's it. I didn't.
Capture.
Sorry. The captcha, the one that like stops you from.
Yeah.
CAPTCH. Yeah.
Oh, capture. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the okay? So the captcha is an AI designed to stop an AI right now. What is the original AI that's stopping? What's that one called? Do you know what? Is there a name for it? It's called web. It's like.
I'm not really sure.
Is there?
Why are you looking at me?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that one.
Would there be more things like captchas in the future as AI becomes bigger and bigger and bigger?
I think capture is for.
I know it's for web only, but the concept of like this AI designed to stop another AI.
You mean the other AI?
Yeah.
I think they will have it. For them, I'm not really sure. Yeah.
When they have it on like my YouTube video, when I'm trying to upload a video in the future, and then they'll try and see, oh, was this video made by an AI? Is that entirely possible to see? A capture as you want to, not capture, but like something, the whole idea of an AI that stops or detects another AI to stop us from doing malicious things.
Could be that. There
Yeah.
could be, yeah.
So I guess we want more.
Why are you
captchas.
so scared?
Ultron. Ultron's
Why?
coming.
Okay, let's like
No, will AI kill me in the future? Will Ultron happen? Reassure
I
me.
think you won't have to worry because AI is developed by humans, right? I think some human
Tony
can
Stark
solve
was
it,
a
yeah.
human. Tony Stark was a human.
Huh?
Tony Stark was a human. And
Tony Stark died to a purple giant. Do you think that he can?
Wait, Ultron, he could. He killed Ultron, right?
Ultron kind of like
Kinda.
hid in the internet. Ultron died to Vision.
Yeah,
he did die to Vision.
Okay, let's just wait, let's stop here. Yes or no, will Ultron happen?
Yeah, will Ultron happen? Should I be scared? Should the rest of the world be scared of Ultron?
Can you like say faster? For me, right?
For me. No.
For me, no. But if
No, but no.
For me, no.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Yeah. Let's leave it as that. Okay. Okay.
I guess AI is not that scary.
Yeah, it's not
okay,
scary.
genuinely,
Okay.
how scary is AI? Like, is it something that we should fear? Is it something we should be like more get used to and slowly
get used to that. I wouldn't be scared about AI because
it's here to help us.
There's nothing musical.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a ghost.
All right.
Think of it like an iPhone. When the iPhone came about, everyone was scared about it. Same thing with computers and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the next step.
All right. I can buy that.
Yeah, so calm down.
Well, okay, fair enough. One last question. What is something you'd want to tell, maybe not us, but just like a general public about AI that maybe not everyone knows, but something to tell them, to just reassure them that, like, I guess the phrase that you should tell them is like, it's here to help us. And
I mean, for AI, right, it's a tool, that's it. Developed by humans, right? Its main source of purpose is to help humans. And then that's it.
Yeah.
For helping them, that's it. Because some people need to like do ethical consideration and like we need to do ethical consideration as well of the AI. For now, right, there's nothing to be like really sure about. AI is just a tool. It's just a tool.
All right, that's fair enough. And with that, I think that we can wrap it up here. So thank you, Nyan, for coming on to this episode. We learned a lot about AI right now.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. If you want to check out iClick Media, you can find our socials in the description. But otherwise, thank you for coming on, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.